Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing another video for my collection videos. Today we're going to be tackling face palettes. I have kind of sorted them out into categories right in front of me. Also in the drawer you'll see in the clip that I'm going to put in that I have a few overflow eyeshadow palettes in there as well. I think that's going to be a separate video. I think I have enough face palettes to talk about to fill up this video. So I'm either going to be doing one massive eyeshadow palette video or break it into like two parts, because eyeshadow is definitely my biggest category. So I still am not entirely sure how that is going to be broken down, if we're going to do one like hour-long video or if I'm going to break it into two parts. I think I'm going to break it into two parts because that will be a monster to edit and post if it's like an hour long. Anyway, today is face palettes, all things face palettes. I have kind of organized them all into little categories over here. And so we have like blushes, highlighters, lips, contours, and then also some like palettes that are eyeshadows and face products. So I did put those. This hair is bugging me. I'm gonna have to pin that back. But I did put the palettes that have eyes and face in this video as well. So let's roll the clip so you can see what this drawer looks like on the inside. Alright guys, so today we are going to tackle the second drawer in my desk. And she is very, very full. So I have a mix of face palettes down underneath, and then I have any eyeshadow palettes that also have face products in here, and then I have some overflow palettes. I think I'm going to take the overflow palettes out and do those in a separate video. So I'll have this be face palettes, and like I have a few lipstick palettes in here, and then I'll have another video of what is in this drawer, which is all eyeshadow palettes, and then I might have to do a separate video of overflow eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna see how long everything is before I put it all together, but this is going to be face palettes today, so let's get into it. Okay, so let's get right into it. We're going to start off with my little foundation palette. This has no brand on it, no writing at all actually. I bought this off of Amazon a really long time ago, and I did use up the lightest shade already, but this is all that it is. It's just a bunch of different foundations, and I actually really like the formula of this. It's not bad. It's really old though, and I need to get some more use out of this because I'm sure it's probably expired or getting there, but that is the first product. Let's do this. This is the Too Faced No Filter Selfie Powders. This is what this guy looks like. So it's just like three kind of like finishing powders, that's the word. So 3 finishing powders in like a purple, a brown, and a yellow. I haven't gotten much use out of this because when I first bought this, I didn't really know how to use it. I think I used the brown shade as like a bronzer, but I think I'm gonna try to break that out again at some point. Going through my collection in all these videos has like really inspired me to pull out some of these products. So my next Shop My Stash is probably gonna be interesting. Probably going to be very full. Okay, let's hop into blush palettes. So first we have from Pure, this is the 4-in-1 blush book, and this is what that looks like. This shade is the one that I've gotten the most use out of, but these are really pigmented. I'll do a few swatches in this video, not a ton, but like look how pigmented that was. And there it is right there. So these are nice because you can swirl all the colors together or just pick a side. And yeah, they're really powdery though. That is the only thing. Like that one, I don't know if you can tell just from swatching it how much more powdery it's gotten, but it's alright. It's not something that I probably would go out and buy again, but it works okay. Next I have from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the blush kit in Radiant. Blush kit in Radiant. So here is what she looks like on the inside. Some really nice natural mauve tones. You have a coral and then a bright pink right there. I haven't gotten nearly as much use out of this as I would like to. I found this at Marshall's a while ago, so I do need to pull this guy out. I haven't been reaching for palettes in my Shop My Stashes because I am doing my 5 uses project, and that one has so many palettes to get through. But once I get through some more palettes, I will definitely be rolling in palettes to my 5 uses and to my Shop My Stash. Anyway, okay, I have another Pure palette. This is actually the Sculptor. So I don't know why I put this in with the blushes, but it ended up here. I guess I didn't open it. This has 2 highlighters and 2 bronzers. Those bronzers are extremely dark and definitely do not work for me. But I do really like those highlighters. They are really pretty. I got this in BoxyCharm. I wouldn't have bought this myself because obviously half of the palette doesn't work for me. But I think I could probably get some use out of this one. It's coming off a lot darker on camera. That one I could probably use a little bit, but I definitely cannot use that one as a bronzer. But they'd be more like eyeshadows for me, and I have a ton of brown eyeshadows. So this definitely isn't something that I would purchase. Yeah. But the highlighters are really good. Okay, let's get back to blush. I have 2 of these actually. I have from BH Cosmetics. I have the Contour and Blush palette and Contour and Blush 2. So this is what the first one looks like. These pans are huge. So it has like a white, a nice setting shade, and a few blush shades, and then this is another really dark bronzer. I use these primarily for the blush shades, and I think the other one I used the face shade quite a bit. But it's just a cheaper formula. You can use the white to change the tones of the blushes as well. They are nice. They're not the best quality, but they are pretty nice. And then this one, number 2, is the one that I have used more of. They're just more natural blushes. You can see like pretty good wear. I don't know if you guys will be able to see on that just face powder shade. I was trying to like hit pan on that one a while ago. But I really enjoy this blush and mixing these 2 together. And yeah, the bronzer in this one is a little bit deeper, but I enjoy like the other shades more in this palette. Let's go to contours. So I have this stack of contour palettes here. First we have from Kat Von D the shade In Light palette. I got some pretty good use out of this. I bought this again at Marshall's. A lot of my things I have bought on sale, so majority of my collection is either from Sephora sale, Ulta sale, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or BoxyCharm. That's really like the only places that I've like purchased makeup from. Occasionally I will buy stuff from Sephora that is not on sale, but that's rare. And then I also do have a bunch of things from Shop Miss A and from Shop Hush when that was a thing. But yeah, anyways, this was from Marshall's. I did get quite a bit of use out of this when I first bought it, but it has been hidden away in my collection pretty much since then. But I do really like that. Next I have from Too Faced the Cocoa Contour palette. This again was from a TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I still have the little brush in there. I've only used this a handful of times. That highlighter is really nice. The Cocoa Glow, it is a really nice, like more natural. And I like medium mocha. This one's a little bit too dark, but I can make it work in the summer. Next, we have this palette. This is actually from Shop Miss A. This entire palette was only $1. This is what the inside looks like. I have gotten quite a bit of use out of this one. I'm pretty close to hitting pan actually in the Mill contour shade. And this highlighter is really nice, and then you have 2 matte highlight shades. This is really good quality. It is very similar to the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. If this is still on Shop Miss A for $1, I highly recommend you pick this up. I bought one for my mom as well, but she doesn't really contour. I think she's used the bronzers a little bit, but yeah, I do really like this. This is really good quality, especially $1 for 6 shades, and you do get a mirror in there, and it came with a brush as well, but I don't use the brush. Yeah, that's what this is. This Makeup Essentials Contour Kit. Yeah, it's really good quality, especially for the $1 price tag. Next, I have from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These were both from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, either one. I have the powder version of the contour kit. This is in the shade light to medium, and that is what she looks like. I haven't used this one a ton. This was more of a newer purchase, but I didn't ever really reach for it. But I do have that one. I should get more use out of this and pull it out, but I have not. And then I have the cream version as well. This is actually in the dark, oh no, it's in the medium shade. This is when products, like high-end products, were finally coming to TJ Maxx and Marshalls when they first started. When you're first starting to see high-end products in TJ Maxx. And so I bought the medium shade. It's way too dark for me. Well, I should say these two shades are too dark for me. I can use this one as a bronzer, this one as like a concealer or foundation. This is like, again, just a brightening shade. I don't really use those typically. And then I use this one as a blush, not as like a contoury shade. It's alright. I probably wouldn't have bought this shade medium again. I would have bought the light version. But in general, I'm just not a ton, in general, I'm not a huge fan of cream products, and you've probably noticed that in my project pan. I have a ton of cream products, but I need to work on using them up because they don't fit in my daily routine for the most part. I usually just don't have enough time or effort to use cream products. Okay. We're going to jump over to lipstick palettes, or lip palettes, I guess. The first one isn't really a palette. I just kind of keep it all together. This is from Bite. It's the watercolor lip gloss set. I bought this a while ago, and it just has all of the lip gloss colors under the rainbow. I think that this is really pretty, and obviously that would have to happen in my video. But I do really enjoy the formula of these Bite lip glosses, and I'm probably going to need to start panning these pretty soon along with a million other lip glosses that I own. Next, I have this homemade lipstick palette, actually. So let me open it up. There's like a little sponge that you can tell they stick to. But this is actually, it's from Amazon. It's like a watercolor palette that I bought for depotting lipsticks. So I have all these lipsticks that I depotted. There wasn't much left in the lipstick. So yeah, I shoved them all in here. I still have a few, oh, I touched the lipstick. I still have a few spaces left down here to put some more in, but that is what that looks like. I literally just scrape it out of the bottom and shove it in here. There's not much to it. A lot of these are from Anastasia, or I think there's some Urban Decay in here, some Too Faced in here, but I don't really remember. But that is this guy. And then my last lip palette is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette. This was, again, a TJ Maxx Marshalls find. I do keep the like protective plastic on it just to keep them less messy, I guess. That is what it looks like. I haven't dug in here too much. I've used, let's see, shade the red, the purple, and the white, it looks like. Other than that, I haven't really touched this palette, which is kind of sad because I spent a pretty penny on this. Next, I have two palettes that I guess are random categories. I probably could have put other ones in here. These are like all over face palettes. So first I have the Cover FX Perfector Face Palette in light medium. This was from BoxyCharm. And you get 3 highlighters, a like finishing powder that I would also probably wear as a highlighter, a bronzer, and a blush. I really like this. This was in a Project 5 uses. So if you want to see more about this guy, it is in those videos. But I do highly recommend that palette. And then the other one is from Becca. It's the Be a Light face palette in light to medium. This I got in an influencer box actually. And that is what it looks like. So you have 2 like highlighter like all over powders, a bronzer, and a blush. And that blush is really, really pretty. I haven't gotten as much use out of this as I would like to have, but again, I'm hoping that that can change. Alright, 2 little more stacks left. They're the biggest stacks. So I have highlighter palettes that we will go over first. We have from Bad Habit the Crystal Palace highlighter little palette. Here is what she looks like. Super pretty. I'll do this one because this is my most worn one from this palette. Really nice everyday, gorgeous, stunning shimmer. That is the shade Auroras. I don't really know. But I did feature this in a Project 5 uses, so if you want to hear more of my thoughts about this palette and the formula, you can watch that video. Next I have from Smashbox. This is the Smashbox Spotlight palette in the shade Pearl. And I got this again at TJ Maxx, and that is what it looks like. I think this is the same... My Alexa just went off. That was a little creepy. I think that this is the same palette as the Casey Holmes collab, but this palette, this specific one, I don't think is, because it doesn't have her name or anything around it. But yeah, I would like to get more use out of that as well, like I'm saying with everything. And my piles are falling over. Okay, we have this palette from Tarte. This is the Skin Twinkle Volume 2. And here is what it looks like. These are also really stunning. I don't know if you can get these still. But these are some really, really nice highlighter shades. Let's do this guy. Very similar to the other one, but a little bit more natural, less beam, I guess would be the word. I've gotten quite a bit of use out of this palette actually. And it smells really good, which is weird. I have 2 cream palettes from Pure. These are the Strobe and Highlight palettes. We have Sun-Kissed Glow and Moonlight Glow. This one is the Sun-Kissed Glow. It's a little bit deeper. Oh, hey, you can see my phone. Hey. A little bit deeper. Again, we have like a nice champagne, a little bit of a more peachy pink coral shade, and then a deeper like bronzy shade. And then this one in Moonlight Glow is a little bit lighter. This is what we have in this one, so another champagne-y, lighter pink, and a lighter golden shade. We have, this is the Smashbox Powder Highlighter Photo Strip Highlighting Palette. This I actually use a lot more as an eyeshadow palette, but it is marketed as a highlighter palette because these 3 would be really good highlighters for my skin tone. These 2, not so much. You could wear those as blushes or again, just as eyeshadows, but they are really, really pretty. I have 2 like cheaper random formulas from Marshall's, and this one was only $4. This is the Ellen Tracy Contour Palette. So, that is what she looks like. I don't ever use these 2 because they are very, very chunky and not good shades for me. But these 2 highlighters are gorgeous. They are stunning. I'm going to swatch the pink one. They are like that thick formula. That's like the only way that I can think of to describe the formula of some of these cheaper palettes is that it's like really thick. And I feel like if you have these, you would know kind of what I mean, but there is that pink shade, and they are really stunning. Like, it is straight pigment. I like the highlighters, but again, I don't really like the other two shades in here. I should probably depot this palette because it is quite a bit of packaging. And then the other cheaper highlighter palette from Marshall's is this one. This is the Live Beauty Shine Bright palette. Ooh, that didn't sound good. That is what she looks like. You can tell I've swatched all of them. And I have used some of these shades. I don't think I've probably used all of them. But they're nice. They're not as glowy as that last one. But they are right up there, and they are really pretty. Again, I think this is around like the $4 mark probably. Okay, I have two more like cheaper formulas, and then we'll go into like the last two higher end ones. These were both from Shop Hush. This is the Oakland Glowing palette, and here is what she looks like. This was in a 5 uses as well as a Shop Hush haul, so you can see more there. They don't look nearly as reflective as they actually go on your face, but this is a pretty decent palette. And then the Gold Dust Highlighter Collection from AS Cosmetics. This was just in a 5 uses. That went up like last week, I want to say, by the time this one goes up. But these are stunning. I've worn these a lot in videos recently, and it's really good quality. I don't know where to find those now that Shop Hush isn't really a site anymore. I mean, you could probably just search that brand. They're probably on Amazon or something like that, but they're really good. I do recommend them, actually. And I think that they were like around like $3 mark because Shop Hush was going under and I had a wicked sale. Check out my Shop Hush hauls if you want to see more on what I got from that sale. Alright, next I have two like colorful palettes. So this was from BoxyCharm. This is the Naked Cosmetics Holographic Highlighter Collection. Look at that. That looks so cool. And this is what the inside looks like. So, again, really, really cool colors. You got some nice duochromes in here. These are perfect inner corner colors. I would wear the pink on my face and maybe the yellow on my face. The other ones, unless I'm going for a specific color highlighter to match my eyeshadow and it's like kind of like a theme night, I probably wouldn't wear these on my face. But along with like the Alchemist palette that I just bought in my Sephora haul, that's kind of the same lines of this. Let's do a few swatches because these are just stunning and I need to see what they look like. I'm going to swatch all of them. I will be right back with the swatches. Okay, and here are the swatches. So they are obviously gorgeous duochromes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They're not as, I feel like they're not as highlightery, I don't know the word that I'm trying to look for, as the Alchemist palette or as the like Anastasia palette that I'll swatch them on that side of my hand, I guess. But they are some really unique colors. And then last, the Aurora palette from Anastasia. Here is what she looks like. Another fun holography palette. I use Eclipse on my face, I use Luna on my face, and I use Lyra on my face. The other three, not so much. I think I've used the green one before on my face, but I don't think I've ever used the blue or the purple. But I'll swatch these on the other side of my hand so we can see like pigment-wise how they go. Okay, so here they are on this side. So a little bit more pigmented. They're all really pretty though. They are stunning. That green is attracting me right now. I want to put that all over my eyes. But that is some beautiful, beautiful duochromy highlighters. So pretty. Don't you just love highlighters? I just want to wear these all day long everywhere. My last little pile here, ugh, my hair is just drying so weird, is all of my palettes that are both eyeshadows and face products. So I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker through these because this stack is getting kind of large. First, we have from Pure the Transformation palette. We have eyeshadows across the bottom here. You have a cream bronzer, a cream blush, and then like a gel black sparkly liner. So there's that guy. I haven't gotten as much use out of this as I would like. I would like to pan the gel liner at some point. Another Pure palette. This is from BoxyCharm. It is the Pure Midnight Masquerade Face palette. And I'm going to try not to blind you with the mirror. Over on this side you have the face options. So you have a highlighter, a shimmery bronzer, and then 2 blushes. This one's a little dark for me for a blush, but I do really like that one. And then on the other side, you have 6 eyeshadows. I have used the silver. It's gotten hard pan because I used it wet, but there are those shades. I really like that purple too. Next is from Tarte. This is one of my oldest palettes. It's the Energy Noir palette. And this is what this looks like. So it has 6 eyeshadows, 2 that are supposed to be like powder liners, and this one is supposed to be a highlighter. I use that as an eyeshadow, and then a blush. And that is what she looks like. Definitely more cooler toned and a little bit deeper. Next is from Urban Decay. This is my Naked Urban Decay on the Run palette. The packaging of this is really gorgeous. It's like a tortoise shell packaging. I have like displayed this in the past up on my little like desk over there. But this is what she looks like. I had an eyeliner, lip gloss, and a mascara, I think. But you have 5 eyeshadows that are all like brownish shades. Highlighter, I use this as an eyeshadow, and then a blush and bronzer. Blush and bronzer aren't the best quality, and I don't really love the shades of them as well, but it's alright. And I think I would still just keep this for the packaging anyway because it is just really, really pretty. Okay, I have 3 from Too Faced. These all came in a holiday set together. This is the Natural Beauty, which is 6 eyeshadows, and then this one has the highlighter. These all came together, so they're like kind of a set. And then I Believe in Pink has 6 shades and a blush. I think I've used the eyeshadows in this one the most. And then Super Fun Night has the 6 shadows and highlighter. What was this one? Natural Beauty was actually the bronzer, but it is more of a shimmery bronzer. And then this is the one with the highlighter. Okay, next from Tarte is the Clay Play palette. I feel like that's hard to say. And this is what it looks like. I got some really good use out of this one. Even the bronzers have some good dips out of it. And I really like this. This is a really good formula, and I wish they would bring at least this formula back because I don't really like their newer formula. The circle palettes, I don't like those. Next we have from Smashbox. This is the Draw and Decked Out Shadow, Contour, and Blush palette. This is a big one. This is a big guy. Also, look at that packaging. It's so cool. This I got for Christmas, I want to say last year. And tons of beautiful eyeshadows, 2 blushes, and then some contour highlight shades as well. This is a really nice palette. I really like the formula of this. I feel like it's a little bit different than their other palettes that I have. Can't think of what they're called, but they're classic Smashbox palettes. But I do really enjoy this guy. And just 2 more. So from BH Cosmetics, I have the Carli Bybel Deluxe Edition palette, and this is what it looks like. Stunning, stunning eyeshadow shades and 6 highlighter shades. Now, these 2, obviously, I can't really use as highlighters, but they are stunning pigment-wise for eyeshadows, and I just love the rosy tone of this palette. And these 2 make great inner corner shades, and those 2 are great face shades. Overall, I really like this palette. And my last one is also from BH Cosmetics. This is the Desert Oasis palette. This has a bunch of eyeshadows, and over here you have all of these highlighters, and these are stunning. Like, it is straight pigment. We'll do this big one. Look at that. Straight, like, strip of gold. So, these are really, really pretty, and I would love to get this one out and play with it. Okay, that is everything. That is all of my face palettes now. I do have some up in my 5 uses, and I don't even know what I have in my new bin. I probably have some in my new bin. I'm not entirely sure, honestly. But other than ones that you see in my Project 5 uses, this is everything that I have for face palettes. I hope you guys liked this video, and next we're going to tackle eyeshadows. I think today's the day that I finally have to do the eyeshadows. I have been putting this one off for the longest time because it is my biggest collection. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Alright. I hope you guys like this video and stay tuned for more. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys!